Be delusional, be delusional. Be so crazy to where people can't understand what is going on in your head. I don't care what anybody thinks. Listen to me, I'm so obsessed with what I'm doing right now. I'm so obsessed with the clothes and the practicing and the time and the commitment of putting energy and real emotion into the art of clothing. You feel what I'm saying? I told myself on that stage I want to be a fashion designer and have my own clothing brand one day. And a lot of people show me love, but at the same time, a lot of people thought I was crazy. A lot of people think that it's not possible. A lot of people being like, yeah, okay, because I'm a creator. It don't mean nothing. What I'm about to tell you guys is this: when you guys are living your life, be so crazy and delusional about whatever dream you have. Your dreams should sound crazy. I repeat, your dreams should sound crazy. I am so in love with the amount of things I have learned. I have visual and writing representation of everything in this journal that I have learned, and I cannot wait to share it with the world to inspire everybody else. With this book, with this journal, I'm going to put a part of what I'm working on right now, and I hope that everybody that's ordered it, I hope that I'm able to do it, but everybody that orders can get one. But if not, I'm gonna have this go digitally online. I don't care. The amount of things that I have learned while making clothes is truly beautiful. I fell in love with the art of sewing. I love sewing. I mean, I'm not the best sewer in the world, but I love sewing. And when people hear that, they think I'm bugging, or no. Why not? Why not? Why do you have to question yourself on the dream that you want to pursue? Why do you have to listen to the people that think they know what it is for you? You have 75 years in this world and in this lifetime. If you get lucky to do whatever you want to do. Do you understand me? So don't let anybody dictate you on what you want to do. You have 75 years if you get lucky. One life. You don't have no redos. You don't have nothing. There's nothing else after this. After this lifetime, there's nothing else. So go get it. Go chase the dream. Go get it. Thank you. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Do not rush things. Take your time. Your life cannot change overnight. I feel like a lot of people feel like, hey, listen, I'm about to start my gym journey. I'm about to get in the gym tomorrow and I'm going to still do it. Don't expect yourself to change that fast. Take your time. Whatever you want to do in this life, take your time. Just make sure you're getting 1% better each and every day. I know I sound like a broken record, and I might have said this 1,000 times. When I say take your time, I really mean it. Practice your craft. Make it a habit. Build slowly and slowly and slowly. Even start with little. And I feel like a lot of people say that, but people don't understand it. If you're a person that wants to be an athlete, you want to play football, make sure you just practice those things that you want to do to become the person you want to be. You feel what I'm saying? For example, go outside every day and practice for about 20 minutes. Let's say you don't really like to practice, go outside and practice for like 20 minutes. And consecutively as time goes on, you will ultimately become this person slowly and slowly and slowly to the point where you want to raise the time to 30, 40, etc. If you try to make yourself practice every single day with an hour, you're not going to get where you need to be because you're not used to that yet. It hasn't indulged into your lifestyle yet. So start very minor. Like, bro, like genuinely, when they say you want to become a reader, read 1 page a day, like it's as little as that. As long as you do something to get 0.5% better or 0.1% better or goddamn 1% better, then you'll be fine. Take your time. Whatever you want to do, it is completely possible. I don't know what you're doing in your life right now. I don't know if you need somebody to speak it into you, because I don't know. I get it. You scared to approach something, right? You are very scared to approach something, or I don't know, you having self-doubt troubles. Man, try to block it out. Even myself, I had to block it out in order to move forward, and that is what it's all about. Lock in. You got it. I feel you, and I get it. Life is hard right now, and I understand that. But become completely obsessed with whatever you want to do, whether that's drawing, whether that's making clothes, whether that's content creation, whether that's you want to be a streamer, YouTuber, whatever it is. I believe in you, and so should you. You should believe in yourself more than anybody on the entire planet. People cannot believe you if you don't believe in yourself. Simple as that. And make sure you steady praying on top of everything that you have going on. Let's go ahead and do this journey together. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. I'm I'm gonna go ahead and speak it into you. You gotta hear that motivation. Go ahead, get up. Go get your Polaroids, man. Go get your journals, man, and go ahead and go crazy. Plot out how you want your future to be. In order to become the person that you say you want to become, you gotta live like the person you say you want to become. Simple as that. You say you want to be an artist, you need to draw every single day and paint. Not every single day, but more often than usual. You feel me? You say you want to be an F1 driver, you better be in a car and studying everything and building that habit of, being an F1 driver. You feel me? Just fall in love with the grind. And one thing I would say is, you know what you want to be. You know how you got to get there. You may think that the beginning process is the hardest part to get to where you got to go. I'm here to tell you, the beginner process is the most legendary part of your story. Life is a documentary. Make it worth it. The thing that I have learned that is insane is that everybody don't think the same. And I know that's the obvious thing to think, and everybody knows that from when they're born, but like when you start getting into a creative process, you start to realize everybody don't think the same. Because bro, I have like these visions and these things that I want to do, and I would tell people around me, and if they try to mimic or try to put on paper what I said, it ends up being two different things. So you have to vividly, verbatim, from your brain, explain exactly what you mean over and over and over again, or as much as possible to the person. That's what makes it beautiful. I feel like when everybody thinks differently about a certain topic, I feel like that's what makes it beautiful. Everybody has these different point of views, but when you come together and put things together, it becomes beautiful. And then like that's why I love doing what I do. That's why I like getting creators in one room. You put a camera up and get like 5 creators that are really good at what they do, and I give them a topic and see what they create and try to come up with a final product. It's the best thing ever. And I feel like when people do it effortlessly, it's the best thing. I feel like having the same creators or having different creators from different calibers on the same spot is like seeing the goddamn Avengers work. You know what I mean? After reading my book on an advanced level and just seeing my progress, repetition is very important. Repetition is very important in doing whatever you want to do in life. You have to repeat it, even if it's not on a large scale, on a small scale. You have to repeat what you want to be good at in life, so that you end up being better. So you end up just getting there. A lot of times there were times when I often thought, okay, if I want to go to the gym, let me go to the gym for a full hour every single day. And honestly, it gets crazy. And you kind of feel it as if it's like, oh my God, the gym, an hour, start to think. But one thing you notice, if you take a little bit of that time and break it into parts, you feel me? I know that reading was, something that I had to eventually fall in love with doing, but I didn't really like it. But I know if I took 15 minutes out of my day of 24 hours to read, eventually I would become a reader. You feel what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm sewing my long sleeve t-shirts over and over and over, and I'm only doing t-shirts, is because repetition will eventually help me get better at sewing in general. I know I want to understand sewing on a larger scale, but in order for me to get that, I can't just go a shirt, then pants, then hoodie, then goddamn whatever. Let me focus on the shirts and let me get that down packed. Then I move over to the pants. That's one thing I noticed. I get to the long sleeve. I don't care how long it takes me to master it. I will do a long sleeve 100 times before I move on to the next item, so that by the time I'm done with the long sleeve, it becomes one of my sixth senses. You feel me? So I know in order to become a better speaker, I have to read every single day. I know in order to become somebody more healthy, I have to work out every single day. I know in order to become somebody who can make clothes on a larger scale, I have to sew every single day. You have to repeat these things. And of course, obviously, it will get to a point where it's boring, because it's something that you're not used to. And it's not a part of your habit system. But as soon as you make it a part of your habit system, the more you repeating, you're eventually going to get it down pat. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just the obvious thing. The reason why we know how to goddamn make cereal so much and like the back of our hand is because we have repeated it for years, where it's engraved in our head. That's why we're so addicted to our phones too. That's why we just know everything. We just know everything and how to control video games, because we done repeated it for the longest time ever. But in those scenarios, we wasn't looking at it as a new habit or a new skill we had to develop. It was more fun because it was a lot more natural. You feel what I'm saying? But when it comes to having to actually do it and gain a skill, it's gonna become difficult. But then you ask yourself, do you stop there? I'm not even gonna lie, you technically can do whatever you want in this world. Not technically, you can. You can do whatever you want in the world as long as we use our time wisely. And it's something I'm realizing, bro, and it's like, we have no time to waste. When people say life or every day's an opportunity, I used to be like, okay, yeah, that person right. No, but now I understand it, bro. Every single day's an opportunity. Do not wait around, don't sit around. Go get it, man. Go get it.
Somebody had asked me today what to do when you feel stuck. And that's a good question, because I ain't gonna lie, I think a lot of us in our lives at some point do get stuck or kind of have to reevaluate what we want to do, or like what the movement we have to do. And it's one of the best thing is when you get stuck, bro, you have to really take time back and step back and observe everything that you've done and see where you can improve at and see where you could be better at, honestly, and just be able to match up what you want to do with what you've already done and see how you can elevate it or pivot, but not forcefully, more naturally. You feel what I'm saying? Like what you can do, but do it at your best of your abilities. If you feel like you could be working hard, it's 100% fact that you can be working hard. So I feel like when you get stuck, you shouldn't overthink it. You should genuinely step back. Do not panic, because a lot of people will fall to panicking. I have many times, and it's not a good thing, because you start to rush out whatever and do whatever. But you should step back and really evaluate what you've already done and really accomplished, and be grateful for that, and then have to be able to take what you've done and see ways that you can elevate it, whether that's you reviewing the things you've done in the past, whether it's videos, if it's I don't know, like genuine art that you probably make, or paintings that you probably make, and just see where you can be different at and what makes you. But just don't overthink. Stop overthinking, and yeah, don't worry on strategizing or comparing yourself to anything else, because that's one of the worst things ever. Comparison is a thief of joy. You're going to take away from your happiness by seeing somebody else accomplish things, and that's going to make you feel bad at the end of the day if you keep worrying about that and not worrying about yourself. So honestly, when you get stuck, take your time, evaluate things, and yeah, wish for the best.